Us.
Being is
Zeref is about to rat so hard on you, bro. Yo,
I
D1,
think
bro,
D1's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
have to.
but
Huh?
Zeref,
Alright.
bro, I mean, D1, bro, Zeref is just about to rat. Look out for that shit.
All right, DCF. I swear to God, if you don't mic up, okay. After this debate, I'm
DCF is
about
a
to
fat
ape on
ass
this
bitch,
nigga.
bro.
I'm about to
Bro,
ape on this.
DCF would not mic up.
Ready to be quiet, Rick. Okay,
Alright.
D1, you can start.
Okay, right. So I'm gonna start off by saying, Zerf, do you take baths?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't. No, I don't.
You don't.
No.
So why don't you take baths?
Because like showers are just better. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like
Oh,
baths,
showers. Hold on, wait. Showers are better.
yeah.
Why do you think showers are better?
Because I prefer them.
Because you prefer them, correct?
Yep.
I don't think showers are better than baths.
Okay.
Do you think taking showers are a good thing?
Yeah, I do.
I don't think showers is a good thing.
Okay.
Okay, right. So the fact you said you take showers, right? You don't like taking baths because you prefer showers. And then I asked you, right, were showers a good thing or a bad thing, right? You said it was a good thing, right? And then I just said that I think showers are a bad thing, right? And you don't agree with what I just said.
Mm-hmm.
So you do agree with what I just said.
No, I don't agree. I think they're good.
You think they're good.
Yeah.
Do you think like I just gave my opinion on it and I said that it's not good, right? So do
Okay.
you think there are other people like me who don't think it's good as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And I asked you, do you know what morals are?
Oh, no, I don't know like the exact definition.
Okay, morals is basically things that are considered like either good or bad, right? And what I'm
Okay.
arguing for is that these morals are subjective, right? So it's dependent on the person, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. And the fact that you just said that you prefer showers because they're good, but I said I don't because they're bad. And you said you don't disagree or have any consistency with what I said, right? And then I asked you, right, do you think that there are other people who like me who think that they are bad? You said yeah, right? And I just defined what morals were for you, right? So just by that, you'll just be conceding your argument.
Okay. Do you think you can have subjective opinions on objective facts?
You said what?
Do you think you can have
Hold
objective?
on, wait, Zeref, wait. Dragon Ball greater than fiction. I advise you not to talk shit while I'm fucking debating.
Oh,
Okay?
get him.
Okay.
That's DCF. We can all pack him after. Don't even worry.
Okay, right. I bet your bitch ass won't even fucking mic up with me, you ugly ass Teletubby looking bitch. Don't fucking talk shit in the fucking chat while I'm fucking debating, bitch, okay? While you fucking
Yo, get his
the
ass.
fucking level,
Get
stupid
him.
bitch. Now,
Yo, get him.
now, back to what you continue your argument.
Do you think we can have subjective opinions on objective facts?
What are objective facts?
Let's say like things that are mind independent. Trying to think of an example of something outside of morality, like a platonic concept. Do you think we can have?
So 1 + 1 = 2. You think it could be 1 + 1 could equal something else?
No, I don't. I don't think it could.
Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. That's an objective fact.
Yeah.
So
do you think we can have?
you,
Well, I think there's there's people that believe it equals something else. I think there's people that believe it's.
Okay, it doesn't matter what they believe. It's an objective fact.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm getting at here is that people can have subjective opinions on objective facts. So,
No,
like
you cannot have subjective opinions on objective facts because if it's objective, then it's objective. 1 + 1 = 2. It doesn't matter what anybody else believes. You can it can say a 1 + 1 = 2 on a math test, and you can be like, well, I believe it's 3. You're going to get it wrong because it's an objective thing that 1 + 1 = 2. Hello.
Right. Basically, well, your example would just be the same way then, right?
You said what?
When you say showers are bad, right? And some people believe it's bad. Well, I could just say it's objectively good, right? The same thing works with the 1 + 1 = 2 thing. I'm saying that for morality, there's cases where you can have subjective opinions on objective facts because minds do exist, and I think
no, you cannot.
morality.
Right? What I'm saying, right? If it's objective, it's objective, right?
Okay.
So there's no subjective opinions or anything like that, right? I just gave an example with 1 + 1 = 2, right? It's an objective fact, right?
What do you think an opinion is?
Oh,
What do you
opinion
want? Yeah,
is something what somebody else prefers or what they think.
believe
No,
or
not necessarily.
what they think they know at least.
No, basically
Well,
what they prefer.
okay. Well, it says I'm using like the Google definition: a view or judgment formed about something not necessarily based on fact or knowledge, right? Or so similar to a belief, a judgment, a school of thought. Beliefs are views in a large majority of people, whatever, right? So opinions are, based on the mind. They're subjective, right? And so when you said you agreed that some people think that 1 + 1 = 14 or 3 or
I did not
whatever.
say that.
Well, I said, do you think some people think 1 + 1
No,
=
that's not what I said, right? I said
what is it?
no because 1 + 1 = 2, right? It's an objective fact.
Well, yeah.
I
Do
said
people?
it wouldn't matter what they believe because it's an objective thing,
Okay,
right?
yeah. What I'm asking you is, do some people think that?
Do some people think that? No.
Nobody thinks 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2.
You no you
I
no.
do.
What I'm
How do
saying,
you know that?
you're saying some people may believe that 1 + 1 is not 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're arguing for. I said no. I don't believe no one thinks that 1 + 1 isn't
Okay.
2.
Okay. Well, how do you know that? How do you know no one thinks that?
Okay, let's go down the Gios. Do you think 1 + 1 is not
No,
2?
no, no. That's just
Uh
that's a foul. That's literally an
Yeah,
argument for
it's not
popularity.
two.
That doesn't really matter, right?
oh
Just
no,
ask.
you're just saying how did you not know?
Well, I'm saying everyone that exists ever. No one has ever thought 1 + 1 = something else
How do
besides
you
two.
know that people believe that it isn't 2?
Because it's just probability. It's like it's a preponderance of evidence.
Oh, you don't have no
Just a,
evidence to prove that.
it's a higher likelihood. It's a higher likelihood.
It's not a higher likelihood of something that is objective and is worldwide known to be true.
Yeah. Do you think people with like autism and are like on crack cocaine really like have a good like way to objectively like deductively think about things?
They
Like
know what 1
facts?
+ 1 = 2 is
How do you know that?
because it's
Because
a
what?
world. I just said it's worldwide known to be true. Anyone with a brain,
That's
okay, wait, right?
okay.
Do you not know that these crackheads? What do you think led up to people being crackheads or being on cocaine and stuff like that?
People are born addicted to cocaine.
People are born addicted to
Yeah,
cocaine. Why are they
yeah.
born addicted to cocaine?
Because their parents can be addicted to cocaine, and while they're pregnant, the mother can do it, and then the babies will come out addicted to heroin or cocaine. So you can be born addicted.
Oh, no, right? So my mother, right, was
Mm-hmm.
on fucking cocaine and fucking heroin, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't come out addicted to cocaine. So
Well,
what
that's
are
just.
you saying?
I'm saying it's possible, and it has happened before for some people
Oh,
to
so
be
you're
born,
saying it's possible. So you don't
and
know
it's
this thing to
happened.
be true.
Well, it's happened. It's happened.
No, you just said it's possible.
Well, and it's happened. Well, can I add on? It's happened as well.
It's happened. Can you show me it being happened?
Yeah, baby born addicted to
Bro, they're called crack babies.
baby born
That
addicted to
was
cocaine.
such a
That's not
better
what
way
crack
that you could
babies
have
are. That
handled
was
that.
just like crack babies are just like a joke saying that your mother's on crack, so you're a crack baby. That's just not. That don't mean that they were addicted to crack.
It's a real thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Hold up. Finger, hold up. I'm about to send you a way that what's his name Zeref could have addressed that.
Hold up. While I'm finding this,
Okay, I got some people to violate. Who was Crollo Lucifer?
random.
Okay.
Damn, that's kind of tough.
Right. So while I'm finding this, you can say it next.
Okay. So right, this is my basically what I'm getting at, basically, right? So I asked you basically, do you know what morals are, right? I gave you the definition of what morals are. It's what people believe to be good or bad, right? And then you just said that you prefer showers, right? Because they're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're good for you, right? You say you don't want to take baths, right? And what was your reasons for not taking bath is because you prefer showers, right? And then I said, right, I don't like showers. I prefer baths. I think showers are bad, right? And then I said, do you disagree with what I'm saying? And you said no. And I said, do you agree that it's some other people like me who believe
Yeah.
that showers are bad? And you said, yeah, right? So by those definition of what morals are, right, you just proved that morals are subjective and it is dependent on the person.
Okay. And I'm trying to say that there's holes in this like argument. And for the babies thing, it's called neonatal abstinence syndrome, where babies come out addicted to cocaine, or not necessarily
Send it in
cocaine.
scans, please.
Okay, the different drugs. I'll send an article on it. There
This
we go.
nigga really said NASA. You so slow. You so.
What I was saying is that, yeah, you could say that, they're mind dependent, but that's just like an opinion on a non-foundation, right? It's just an elaboration on not a foundation. I was giving examples about how people can have like subjective opinions on objective things, like the 1 + 1 = 2 things that you agreed is objective.
Hold on, I'm
And
reading the article.
and I just don't get how you could say literally no one ever thought 1 + 1 = something else besides 2. That's like I don't think that's justifiable.
Okay, right. So this article is not saying that these babies are addicted. What it's saying is that while these these females are doing these things during birth, right, that the baby like development can be affected, or like through pregnancy it can fuck up the female pregnancy. It's nothing on here that's saying that you're like naturally addicted to cocaine or these drugs just because your mother did it.
It says pregnant women who use substances regularly may have children who are born dependent on those substances. That's the first sentence.
Yeah, born dependent on those substances doesn't mean that you're addicted to it. What it's saying is that those fetal developments can be fucked up by those enhancements that the female did.
Yeah, it means that like dependent. I'm using dependent and addicted in like synonymous here, right?
Okay,
That like
right.
they need the drugs, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, right. Do you not know that you're like born addicted to something? Like you can't be born addicted to something.
Well,
Being addicted to something happens over time.
well, that's what I meant. Dependent on mind-altering substances, so they wouldn't have full cognitive function.
All right, so you do agree that they don't be born addicted.
Yeah, not addicted, but dependent.
Okay, right. So that's another concession. Now I'll continue what I was saying, right? So why do you take showers?
Because I prefer to take showers.
No. There's a reason for like
I like
everything.
to be. I like to be clean. I like to be clean.
You like to be clean. Why do you like to be clean?
Because it benefits my social life
It
and
benefits.
my
Go ahead.
social life, and I don't like to smell like shit. And
Oh, you don't. Why don't you like to smell like shit?
Because like I think it's like I forgot what it's called, but it's like glutinary senses or some shit in your nose. I watched an Exurbia video on it, right? News video, and he explains that we have senses in our nose, and our brain can identify smells we don't like, smells we do like. So I think it's like materialistic.
So you're saying the smell of shit you don't like?
Yeah, it's like
Okay, right. Why don't you like the smell?
due to neurons in my brain firing a certain way.
Okay. Can you show me those scans of that study?
Of like neurons in my brain
Yeah.
firing. Can you mind if I send a video?
Not matter. It doesn't matter, right? So now you're saying that you don't like this smell because whatever you just fucking said, I don't know what that is. Basically, you said that these things are firing in your brain, right?
Like
So
they
right.
govern like my senses, right?
Okay,
And,
right. So you're saying that it's protecting you, basically.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, right. So protection. Do you know what protection is for?
To make us so we don't die, to keep us from dying.
Yeah.
Survival.
And right, why wouldn't you want to die?
I don't think it's like something not preferred because I don't like pain, right?
Pain.
It's just not
You don't like pain,
right.
right? Pain is it's hurtful, correct?
Yeah, hurtful.
It's very hurtful, right? So pain is like, who's going to send a picture of pain, right? Pain is basically is a bad thing. Like it hurts. Nobody likes pain.
Yeah.
Right. Correct. Do you know that it's some people who like pain?
Yeah, I think there's people who like pain. Yeah.
Okay, and you don't like pain.
Yes.
Okay, and you just said pain is a bad thing.
To me, yes, that's what I meant.
Okay,
I,
right?
I
And I just said there's some people who think pain is good.
yeah,
Okay,
dude,
so
yeah,
another, by my definition of morals, that is subjective depending on the person. You just really just helped me again.
dude, this just goes. It just ties back into you can have like subjective opinions on objective facts, right? Can I tell you what I think morality is, or why I think it's objective?
Okay, right. So what in any of my arguments, you never laid out what that it was an objective fact, so that wouldn't matter.
What do you say? Sorry, I didn't hear.
What you say?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Like that's the one thing you just said. I didn't hear.
Oh, what I said, right. In any of my arguments, have you laid out what that they are like stated to be objective facts? Like you haven't
Okay,
said that at all.
okay, yeah. I was gonna want to go on why I think they're objective.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Do you know what like necessary facts are?
Necessary facts. No, can you give me the definition and send it in scans, please?
Okay. Necessary facts would be, I'm talking about like in modal terms. So they would exist in all possible worlds, right? You know what a possible world is?
I'm just guessing a world that can be possible. I don't.
Yeah, that's literally what it is, right?
Okay.
So do you think it's
Hold on.
possible?
You gonna send the necessary facts
Yes, I am.
definition?
I'll send the definition and an article.
Okay.
This is epistemology of modality. Hold on. Well, while I'm getting this, basically things that exist in all possible worlds. Do you think it's possible that the universe could have not existed?
Hold on. I'm looking at the scan. Did you send the scans yet?
No, not yet. I'm still getting them.
Okay, I want that first. I don't want to be shotgun.
Okay, sure. These statements are, bro. I'm not trying to read this whole thing. Hold up. Truth. Okay, well, here it is. It's in like the second paragraph. P is true and precisely when P obtains in every possible world. All right, so it just gives an example like P is true necessarily if it is true in every possible world. All right. Here's the definition, and then here's the link to the definition. It's like in the second paragraph. Okay.
All right, you can continue.
Okay, so basically, like you agree, like, do you think it's possible that the universe could have not existed? Like the physical
I
matter.
honestly don't know.
Well, do you know what the universal constants are? Like defined constants.
No, give it.
Basically, there's like four forces in the universe, and they're like set to a degree. If they were changed to the slightest bit, then the things that created the universe, well, like formed the universe, how it is, wouldn't have been strong enough or been too strong, right? So all the stars, planets, galaxies, clusters, all of it wouldn't exist,
Who
right?
do you think formed the universe?
I have no idea, but I'm just saying. Well, I don't know what caused these constants to exist, but what formed the universe are these constants.
Repeat that.
What formed the universe as we see it today are these constants,
Okay.
right? And if they were slightly different, then the universe could have not existed, right? So,
What are you getting at?
so in some possible world, no physical matter existed, but necessary facts existed because they exist in all possible worlds. That means these necessary facts
Who
must also exist
who
in a
created
image.
necessary facts?
They are
Huh?
things that exist in all possible
No, I
worlds.
said who created necessary facts.
The necessary facts are eternal, meaning they always existed. They don't have a cause.
No. Who created like the definition necessary facts?
Oh, the definition of
Yeah.
necessary facts?
hmm
I have no idea.
It
This is
had
just
to. It had
modality.
to originate from somewhere, correct?
The definition of necessary facts had to originate somewhere, sure, yeah.
From somewhere, right? So, right,
Mm-hmm.
by these things being defined by somewhere, originate from somewhere, which possibly is a human being. It had to be a human being, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. So,
Yeah.
do you agree that people don't believe in necessary facts?
Yeah. Well, no. Actually, no, I don't.
You said you no, you don't.
No, because like not believing them is like incoherent.
It's
Well, sure,
incoherent.
sure, I would say people don't believe in them, yeah.
Okay, right. So people
Because they
don't
just
believe in them,
wouldn't
and
know about them. They wouldn't know
huh?
about them. I say some people just don't know they exist, so they wouldn't believe in them. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, it doesn't matter if they know about them or don't know about them, but they don't know what they are, right? And they don't believe in them, right? Because they don't know what they are at all, right? So that it was created by a human being, right? Which you
Yo,
even agreed to, correct?
can I have a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Do you think we created gravity?
Do you think we created gravity? I do not know.
Okay. Well, gravity was defined by Isaac Newton in like Theosophiae Principia Scientific something in his book.
Okay, this is different, right? Gravity is basically a scientific thing, right? It revolves around the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
This necessary facts thing is a definition defined by someone,
Um,
right? It was created by someone, right?
well,
Just
you
because
realize
you had, huh?
the necessary facts are also going by like empirical examinations and then intuition intuitionistic logic. I don't know how to pronounce that word. And then elaborated. So it first starts off with like the physical, like observing shit, and then it's built upon by logical like deductions, which we get to necessary facts. So it's not like we just made this shit up. It's no.
No, what I'm saying is that this is different, right? They define it by using observations and things that are like in the air,
Same.
right? And they seen that gravity like had to be existed, right? These
Yeah.
fucking necessary facts, right, was created by a human being, right? Just saying that facts are necessary, right?
N-
We know facts are something to be true, right? And then they just added, oh, well, it has to be necessary facts, right?
No, it's literally. I literally said that they were first it was observed like the physical world, and then we used logical systems like deductive logic and intuitionistic logic to elaborate on what we observed.
Right. All these logics were created by people. All these
No, I don't
definitions of
think
what logic are were created by people.
I don't think logic was created by people. No,
You don't?
I think logic and reasoning was like discovered by people and what we use to coherently like observe the world. I don't think like
Okay.
we just
Right. You're
made this
saying
shit up.
so it was discovered. So logic is a person.
No, I don't.
So
That's not
how
what I
can
mean
it
by
just
discovered.
be discovered
I mean, we
when
discovered
logic
how
when
things work.
when
We
logic
discovered how things work is what I'm saying. Like we discovered how fucking the Big Bang happened, right? Or like how like what the universe came from being a
so,
singularity.
so what do you think originated logic? Like what do you think, how did logic
I
come
think
about? How did it start?
how did logic start? I
Yeah.
think it's just necessary. I think if logic is necessary, meaning it's eternal.
It had to
No,
start within humans.
no, it didn't. Do you
Right.
think every
Okay. I'll
hold
give
up,
you the definition of what logic is.
hold up, I have a question.
Hold on.
3.8 billion years ago, do you think contradictions could be true?
I'll give you the definition of logic. Hold on.
Okay.
Reasoning conducted or assessed according to strict principles of validity. Hold on.
Oh, we can like finish this soon, bro. Like I'll like actually.
Okay, a system or set of principles underlying the arrangements of elements in a computer or electronic device so as to perform as a specific task.
What
Right?
logic is
So,
that?
these are two definitions of logic. All right.
Logic. Okay. Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
I think you're getting confused with like I'm not like how we created these like terms. I think we make up terms to identify things that we can like conferred. Sorry, I don't know the word for this. Like, we can understand certain concepts and we create terms to recognize them, right? And I think these concepts in themselves have existed before us, but the terms we use to identify said concepts have not. So I agree we created necessary facts as in the term necessary facts.
Okay, right.
But as
So these
I would say,
things, right, did not exist until human exists.
the term is what I'm
Oh
saying.
yeah,
Term,
the term didn't exist until humans exist, and then when
sure.
humans exist, they created what the definition was of logic. So are you just saying that they just said, "Oh, logic means this"?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we use these terms to identify certain things so that we comprehend, right? Now, these things in and of themselves have existed before us,
Okay,
but what
right.
we
So
use to
so
identify have.
how can have logic existed without the word?
Okay, so now I have a clarifying question. Now, before humans existed, were contradictions possible? Was there a a square with three sides?
You
Did that
said
exist?
what?
Were contradictions possible before humans existed?
Did you just ask me? Did a spear or whatever
No,
shape
a square with three
a
sides.
square?
Could that have existed before humans?
No, it did not.
Okay. Now, this is logic. That's a logical impossibility. So if logic didn't exist before us, then there could be contradictions, incoherencies, and these physical things could exist, but they
How is
didn't.
that? How is that logic? Me saying that
That's the second law of logic.
this spirit did not exist before us, right? Because I'm saying these humans, right, had to exist first, and these humans created these definitions of what these words mean, right? So these definitions did not come about until humans existed, right? Like I said, peanut butter did not exist until that fucking brainiac scientific bitch created peanut butter from fucking peanuts, right? So that's one example of things not existing before humans existed as well.
Well, well, that's physical things as in created. I think concepts like logic have existed before us. And I'm saying
No, it has not.
the
It was
example I gave
created
you, hold up, the
with
example I gave
humans.
you, hold up, the example I gave you was a physical logical contradiction. Like the square with three sides is a logical contradiction. And you said, well, no, it is impossible for it to exist, even if we didn't exist, even before humans. So that means that the concept of logic, not just how we identify it, existed before us, right? And that's all I'm saying. The concept has existed before us, not our what we call it, the name of it. Like all these terms I'm using are just names, are just titles we give on to these concepts. That's all it
Okay,
is.
these concept. What is the concept that you're
The
talking
concept,
about?
well, now we use this in terms to understand and a language, so we understand them. So the concepts are like the laws of logic and the necessary facts.
Okay, right. The laws of logics were created as well. Like these are things that were created within humans, right? These things did not exist until humans existed.
Well, I gave you an example of a contradiction, and you said it couldn't exist. So that's logic. So it would exist without humans.
You said what?
Remember this square example with three sides? Is a square with three sides example?
Yeah, I said it did not exist until humans existed.
Do
Correct.
you think it's possible for it to exist before
Do I
humans?
think it's possible for it to exist? I do not know, honestly.
Okay. Well, a square.
Do you
Hold on.
think that a square with three sides exists now?
No, it couldn't. It's not possible.
Okay, so hold on. What was your purpose of saying that?
Before humans existed, could it have existed? Do you think it was possible for it to exist before humans?
Um, no. I already explained why.
Okay. So that example is a contradiction. And our
How is it a
contradictions are
contradiction?
because the definition of a square is a shape with four sides.
Okay,
So
right.
a three-sided square.
And me saying that this square with three sides did not exist, right? How is that a contradiction if I'm saying it doesn't exist?
Hold on. And I said a square with three sides contradicts what a square is. So it could not exist.
It's
So when
Cuba.
I ask you, when I
Okay,
ask
right.
you,
And I'm saying it does not exist. So how is that a contradiction of what a
okay,
square
no.
is
Uh,
defined
a,
as?
a, a three-sided square is the contradiction. That's the contradiction. A three-sided square. Do you agree that's a contradiction? A three-sided square?
Well, I don't know.
That's not a contradiction. A three-sided square isn't a contradiction.
You just said it doesn't exist.
Well, just the idea of a three-sided square. Do you think that's contradictory?
The idea of a three-sided square.
Yes.
No, not necessarily.
Okay, if the definition of a square is a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape, how could it have three sides?
It doesn't exist. You just said it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist because the definition and its negation cannot go together. That's the contradiction here I'm trying to make. That's
Okay, right.
therefore it cannot exist. So if it cannot exist
Nice.
before humans, then that means there was some logical concept that we identify now as the law of non-contradiction. So logic did exist before.
What I'm saying, no, what I just said, right? This thing did not exist, right? And then you're saying, oh, well, it's a contradiction. How is that a contradiction if I'm saying that this square
Yeah,
that you're
I agree. I
claiming
agree
to
it did not
be
exist.
does not exist, right? That's not a
And
contradiction if I'm saying that it doesn't
it did not
exist.
exist because it's a contradiction. It did not
Right.
exist because it's a contradiction. That's what I'm saying.
And what I'm saying, I already argue, right, that logic had to be created by humans, and before humans weren't there, that this logic didn't exist, right? It came about when humans were first discovered, right? And then these humans had to figure out what logic was and gave a definition to what logic is, right?
Okay.
So without the word logic, it doesn't exist.
Okay, all right. Like, I don't even think this is like getting. We've been doing the same point for like 15 minutes, right? So, who is judging? Like, or I can be in his recording. I'm gonna post this, and we can have people judge in the comments and listen to the recording.
Okay.
Meme morality is just not it.
Bro, Beat said that he's getting angry listening to this. I'm just laughing.
Bro, don't judge my arguments, bro. What's up, Bean? Yeah, we're done.